What's going on, guys? It's the Cowboy King of Entertainment. I'm back, and here's my logic on the Steam machine. So, me and my buddy Spitz is here, and we just want to discuss it. So, who is this thing for? Well, I got a couple of clips from IGN interviewing some people who got to check it out, and they're gonna pretty much, tell you a couple things. So one, I think we could say safe to say that it is a PC. All right, it is a PC. It's not a console, and some may say a PC is something that has to be upgraded. But I think that's not the true definition of a PC. So at the end of the day, this still is a PC. Run Windows. You can do all the PC stuff on there, but you can't upgrade it. So. But you'll hear from the people who got a chance to check it out. They'll talk a little bit about the price and, stuff like that. So, let's just let that go. Let them take it away, and I'll be right back.
As you look at the success of the Steam Deck, not just as a PC handheld gaming device, but all of the innovations they've done software side to make SteamOS feel like a full platform, maybe on the same level as PlayStation or Xbox, some may say. Again, this is a console-like experience, but
Right.
It is still a PC, so you do have to tinker with some settings to get the performance just right.
Jackie, how does the power of this new Steam machine, how does it compare to the Steam Deck?
So Valve is claiming like a six times performance leap. They shared the specs. It is RDNA 3 GPU with 28 compute units. That is just slightly less powerful than the 7600M, which is a laptop chip, but with a higher power level. So it's not going to be like the most powerful thing. You're not going to be able to max everything out at 4K. You're going to be relying very heavily on upscaling, but it should run everything.
So what's this thing going to cost?
They haven't shared that information yet. But what they did tell us is that it's going to cost equivalent to a gaming PC that's running a 60 class GPU, which is kind of like mid-range budget. My guess is it's probably going to be around $1,000 to $1,200.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, this again, like Jackie said, they're not talking about price yet, and they probably just won't know what's going to be feasible for them till they get closer to launch. They're saying early 2026 for this. No definitive release date beyond that fairly wide window.
Hey, where you going, boy? We're doing it. We're doing a show, all right? So me personally, I'm not a PC guy at all. I don't play on PC at all. I'm a console person. So for me, my question is, how do you get console players to want to get this device? Now, I think you would do that because console players a lot of times want power, right? So if you think of back in the day, Nintendo was 8-bit, right? And then they jumped up with the Super Nintendo, which was 16-bit. And then after that, it just kept jumping and jumping and jumping from 16 to 32 bits to 64 bits to 128. It's always been a jump for consoles, right? And then once they got into like the the era of the PlayStation 4 and 5, then it was all about terabytes. But there still was a measuring of consoles, right, as far as power. So I think it's no-brainer that PCs are more powerful than consoles. You can upgrade them, you can add stuff, or you can buy them out the box way more powerful than a console, so you can get more frames, you could get, you can get more performance, as they would say, but you can also do things like modding and stuff like that. So for me, what would entice me as a console player is to be able to do stuff I can't do with a console. The other question is, what will entice a PC player to get this thing? Because PC players might be like, well, I already do that. So I think it's going to come down to price. Now, they were saying that the price of this thing, we were all speculating. Make sure you guys check out my stream that we did when the news broke yesterday. I did a live stream, had a bunch of people come on that like PC, and they was able to talk about it and discuss it. Also console players. It was a good stream. I'll leave the link at the end, but or in the description. But I think a lot of PC people, the consensus was they wouldn't really care because they already got a PC. But from when you're watching the video with IGN, they kind of feel this is catered towards somebody who already has a Steam library, meaning you would have been already a PC player. So I don't know. It's a little confusing to think who is it for. I just personally don't want to tinker or anything, so it wouldn't be for me. I don't want to know that I can't play certain games unless it's on Windows or Linux, or I don't know any of that stuff. So I think a diehard console player might not want to dabble into it. But if they can market it right, like if they say, oh, have a console experience with the power of PC, if they could drive that home, I think that'd be great marketing, and that would get a lot of people on the console side. Again, I'm not sure who would want to get it from the PC side. Maybe if there was somebody on PC that's like, listen, I don't like tinkering either. I feel this thing isn't, a PC is a little too much, and I want it in a smoother form factor, or easier ease of use. Let's use that term, because nowadays they say anything ease of use is a console. But ease of use, this thing will probably be there for you. Now, you probably can't get the performance you get on your PC, but hey, sometimes people tell me if you're on PC, people just care about 1080p 60. So this thing more than enough can do that, because they said it should be able to do 4K 60. So, but I don't know. You see in the video, they talking about maybe $1,200, maybe $1,000. We were all thinking maybe it'd be like $600, $500. That price is like, whoa. But again, it's technology, it's new technology. They said it's about as small as a GameCube, half the size of a Series X. So I mean, if you think of that, being able to just slap it somewhere small, it's going to be more expensive. When you think about handhelds, when you walk around with, handhelds was always a bit expensive because you're taking hardware and you're putting it in a smaller form factor, especially if the handheld was able to get, good graphics, right? So I don't know about this device. What I will say is I think it's going to be interesting, right? It's coming out first quarter 2026. We know that Xbox is working on a console/PC hybrid, where this is a PC/console hybrid. So I think with competition in the space is going to be interesting. I would love to see what they're going to do. But now I feel like, wow, maybe Xbox might come in and make this cheaper than $1,000 or $1,200, and then they could get the foothold in. I don't know. Best guess, we all gotta wait. But that's pretty much my logic on the subject. I don't know if I can say it'll do well or not. I just don't know, because I don't know who's gonna buy it. Because I feel like if I'm a console guy, I would just wait for the Xbox, right? I'm familiar with Xbox, that being a console, and I'm not even an Xbox player, I'm more of a PlayStation player, but I would rather buy the Xbox version of a hybrid console PC, because I kind of know what Xbox could do, right? If I was a PC person, maybe I would want the Steam machine, because I would understand the PC side. So I don't know, how successful either of them are going to do, but I think it's going to be pretty cool to see. We also don't know when the Xbox is coming out. Apparently they might come out with 2 Xboxes, one that's going to be a console/PC hybrid, and one that's just going to be a console. So, but I think I have no clue when it's coming out. The rumors are all over the place, so I don't know. But what I will say is, I appreciate you guys watching. I see you in the next one. With that being said, and now your mama knows. Oh, man.
I'll make you famous.
Because I'm a cowboy! Oh, man! Gaming, blogging, podcast, movie reviews, product reviews. Every birthday, Christmas, Valentine's Day is on this channel since 2011. Even my honeymoon in Mexico, swimming with sharks. And more. So whatever video brought you here, check out the playlist with that same type of content.
And now, your mama knows.